about some of those crunch time looks that the Clippers were getting and kind of how much that played into the scheme that you're used to playing in those situations and how it played out.
Yeah, we trust our rotations. We feel really good about our ability to get the ball out of somebody like Paul's hands and scramble around the perimeter and get to their shooters. We were just a step late. We had one breakdown where we left Luke open in the corner and a couple others where AD got great contests on guys. They made tough shots, but we trust our rotations in those situations.
And then, Frank, looked like you shortened the rotation some tonight. Just wondered what you thought of the combinations and how that all coalesced.
Yeah, we're evolving. We're still looking at different things with our group, and obviously playing Melo and Braun in the centerless lineup with the second unit has been really good for us. We didn't do well with that lineup tonight, but there's things that we could have done better, within those minutes. So continue to evaluate and get better.
Frank, there were times tonight where it seemed like, to solve one problem rotationally or something like that, you guys had to created another, whether it was, going more offensive minded and then having problems on defense and then trying to flip that. Has that been the challenge this year? Is sort of the lack of two-way, the lack of consistent two-way production?
Yeah, I think that's part of it, but every team has that. It's not unique to our club, and what we have to do is we have to utilize. If we have a defensive lineup in there, there's ways to space guys offensively to be effective, and if we have an offensive lineup, there's ways to cover for those guys defensively. And we're working on those things. They're getting better, but it is part of the challenge. Yes.
LeBron and Russ obviously have these roles on defense where they take some risks and go, sometimes do selective double teams, sometimes jump passing lanes. How do they sort of have the license to do that? Are they doing it live? And how do you feel that worked out with some of the gambles tonight on rotation?
Well, it hurt us some tonight, clearly. But, those guys have great instincts. We want them to stay within our scheme, and if there's opportunistic situations to go for a steal like that, I trust those guys' instincts. Tonight was just one of those nights where we didn't get them, and it ended up hurting us.
Frank, to go back to the centerless lineup, offensively, obviously, it looked really good. LeBron rolling in and finishing and kick-out passes, but defensively, there was that stretch where Hardenstein was getting dunks or fouls, whatever. What did you make of that stretch?
Yeah, we didn't do good enough defensively. A simple way to put it. And there's a few different coverages we can use within that. The one we used tonight has been really good. That's what we've been using with that lineup. But we weren't effective with it tonight.
Frank, it seemed like there were just a ton of possessions where you had the ball down 2, down 1, opportunity to take a lead. You may even know by now how many opportunities you had. Do any of those plays specifically stand out to you as missed opportunities to kind of seize kind of the opportunity specifically from kind of?
Yeah, there's a few. I don't want to get into identifying single plays because not a single play cost you the game. But there was definitely opportunities where we were close to getting over the hump and didn't make a play, and that's just part of where we're at with our season. You know what I mean? We're a team working to build cohesiveness and get over that hump.
Were you close to challenging the offensive foul on us?
I was close to it, and then I saw it, and it was a foul.
As opposed to Ibaka, we doing our job, split the difference, threw the pass out, and he made another tough three. So 2 big shots by him, and also the mid-range in the middle of the floor. He made some big shots. You tip your hat to him, but we were in the right spot defensively. Just made some tough shots.
AD, you guys went with that lineup again for a good portion of the fourth with LeBron at the 5, and the things that work, obviously, we all see it, but it also means that you're not on the court. So how does that wrinkle? Does it affect your game at all?
When LeBron's at the 5?
When LeBron's at the 5.
LeBron and Melo, 5-4?
Right.
It don't affect my game. I'm not on the...
in terms of does it change your rotation times or anything like that?
No. It don't change my rotation times or anything. I still have the same rotation minutes. I think it's just a different look. With Bron being able to quarterback the defense from the 5 position. And you able to switch a lot of things with him at the 5 and Melo at the 4. So it's been working for us, and coaches sticking with it.
AD, the free throw shooting, when you guys shot 61.9%, they shot 87.5%. How do you guys change that? Obviously making them, but how do you guys get better at free throw shooting?
Make them. Starts with me. I'm just 4. I mean, they all in and out, like good looks, but we knew coming in that I think PG shooting like 90, Marcus shooting like 88 or 89, all the guys shoot at a high clip. Reggie shooting somewhere up there in the 80s. They make a lot of their free throws. They made all of them, except like 1 or something like that. I don't know, but as far as us, we got to be better. I mean, go up there, take your time, just let it go with confidence. Work on them in practice, shoot them in practice, and hopefully in the game, we can knock them down. But I mean, we get in there often, more games than not. But just gotta go up there and go 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 from the line.
AD, I'm not sure if you realize this or not, but you guys never led tonight. In the second half, it seemed like, definitely down the stretch, there are 3 or 4 possessions where it was either tied or 2-point game or 1-point game. In the third quarter, a bunch of times, and it felt like every time you guys made a mistake, they
made a shot.
They made a shot. Was that frustrating? Did you feel that kind of in the second half at all? And I guess how do you guys get over that hump?
No, stay in it to the fourth quarter. Like I said, we had plenty of chances to take the lead. So they made some big shots. We come down. I think we were down 1, I think. Malik just made a 3, come down on a fast break, left wing, and misses 1. Goes over the backboard, goes out of bounds. So, Russ with the offensive foul, that was a dunk for me right there. Just little things that just didn't go our way. And then they came down and made some tough shots, Luke Kennard mainly. We had our chances. We just tried to keep fighting to get over the hump. We're able to get over the hump tonight.
Obviously, the Clippers really hurt you from deep at the end. You guys had a couple baskets, all 2-pointers, though, at the end. Do you guys feel like you can get a 3-point play when you need it? And if not, is there something you guys are still kind of searching out or things that need to change?
No, we had some good looks early on. A lot of guys had some great looks. Even down the stretch, we had some good looks. Malik made a couple tough ones. But, that's what they're trying to take away the 3. And, obviously we just taking what the defense gives us, But we had some good looks from 3 tonight. Just didn't fall. Bron shoots better. Bron was 2 for 7. We can't. It is what it is, man. Well, 0 for 2, I'm sorry. No, 2 for 8. Yeah, he was 2 for 8. He's better than now. I'm 0 for 2. I've been struggling for 3 all year. Taylor's 0 for 4. There's nothing we can do but just keep shooting. We take the looks that we got, great looks. That's all we do, just try to continue to take great shots. Get in the paint, kick it out to the shooters, and just keep shooting the ball with confidence. Turn from 3-4s. Where we get hot and go on the streak of getting hot. But, we just got to continue to shoot the ball with confidence and don't get down on ourselves.
Hi, Anthony. How have you seen LeBron deal with throughout this season having to be in and out of the lineup for different reasons?
It's frustrating for him, especially this last time. It's tough to get in the rhythm. He was playing well the previous 3, and they had to sit out in Sacramento. But I haven't talked to him about it personally, but I'm pretty sure just from a player standpoint, it's frustrating, especially early on when you want to find your rhythm the most. Like he's a great talent where he, can miss a couple games and come back like he's been on the floor all year. And it's just tough for us when, anybody's in and out of the lineup, trying to find rotations and get in the rhythm with each other, find that cohesion.